Ariel Helwani in Houston, Texas for UFC 192 alongside Jessica Eye, who meets Julianna Pena this Saturday live on pay-per-view. Jessica, this is a big fight. It's an interesting fight. Were you happy when they offered you Julianna coming off what happened in July against Miesha Tate?
Well, you know, come Sunday morning is when the harassing text messages to Dana and Sean, and I was like, listen, I don't have one mark on me. I can't sit out another 9 months. I can't do 2 9-month layoffs again. Please put me back in. And they were like, listen, okay, it's time to go back in. And they gave me, you know, Julianna, and I mean, it could have been anybody at this point. It's time to get back to business, and it's time to fight again.
How long did it take for you to get over the Miesha Tate loss? I know it was an important fight, potential #1 contender fight, big stage. Did you feel like you dwelled on the loss for a long time?
Oh, God, no. I mean, what's the point of dwelling on it? You know what I mean? Dwelling is only going to make me make the same mistakes over and over, and that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to be better than the mistakes that I made, and my one mistake in that entire fight is what changed the level of that fight for me. And I mean, listen, one mistake is easily changed, and the things that I can do to make myself better were literally that following week. Had some cake on my birthday that Monday.
Happy birthday, late birthday.
Thank you. I drowned in my my food sorrows and was like, you know what? Like, I've never been the kind of person that feels sorry for myself and or type of person that didn't take, you know, adversity and moved on from it. It always somehow seems to make me better, and it's kind of my story. It's the story of my life is usually like a slap in the face, knocked down, and then I come back out. You know, it's like falling in I heard a saying, you fall in a bucket of poop, coming out smelling like roses. So I'm trying to smell like a rose right now.
And just for the record, what was that mistake that you think you made in the Tate fight?
You know what it really was almost allowing me not to have her take a desperation shot on me. And, I mean, listen, I was piecing Miesha up in that entire first round in every single way, kicks, punches, movement, and I had a lapse of judgment, and I slowed down, and I allowed her to take a desperate shot at me, and that desperate shot was like, you know, right on the button, and it changed almost my mindset that in that first round, me and Marcus, I wasn't even paying attention to what Marcus said in between rounds, that I was so focused on the screen trying to figure out what she hit me with because I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what did she hit me with? My hands were up, blah, blah, blah. And then I rewatched the fight, and then I seen, you know, man, I wasn't listening to my coach. I wasn't trusting in the people that I love most and that has been there for me. So I've been able to almost go back, look at that, and be like, you know what, Jess, you should have came out in that second round listening to your coach. I didn't listen to a word Marcus said in between the rounds. And the second round, I kind of went in blind. And then the third round, I really woke back up again. And listen, not very many females in this sport can, you know, face the adversities that I have and come out and just continue to fight hard. And that's why the UFC has given me every tough fight. I don't think people have realized I've fought every previous Strikeforce champion, the previous Invicta champion, and now I'm fighting the tough champion. I have faced every top-level opponent. I mean, bottom line, and I've always given them a fight. No one's going out there and finishing me, and maybe this is my time to go out there and finish someone. Maybe put the gas pedal down and just go.
Miesha Tate, Julianna Pena, is that a lateral move for you? Is Pena tougher, less tough than Tate? What do you think?
No, I think they both have that same ability of like that desperation. We'll take desperation shots. And I think that, you know, Julie is, I'm hoping she's paying more of attention and going to be a little bit more reserved because I'm ready for those desperation shots. I'm ready for those kinds of things to kind of come flying in at me. So at this point, there's nothing I haven't seen in the cage. I feel like at this point that I'm not able to do. I mean, I've had girls try to take me down. I've stuffed takedowns. I'm not an easy takedown. There's a reason why I'm able to move and the fights have gone the way they have, and you see the striking ability with me.
She just told us she was at that fight, saw a lot of holes in your game, kind of broke it all down. Are you a different fighter than the one that fought Miesha Tate? Curious if you think you have those holes. Did you fix them up, or is she completely off base?
I think she's judging me based upon a losing fight, and that's not good to base someone upon a losing fight. I think you should judge someone based upon a winning fight because that's where you see things most. And yet again, if you think I have holes, believe me, I mean, you might just fall in a hole. So, I mean, at this point, if she likes to try to exploit anything, I mean, she might be sadly mistaken and run into something she never thought she was going to.
We all thought that Miesha was going to get the title shot after that fight. It didn't happen. It was big news in the world of MMA when they announced Holly Holm on Good Morning America. Somewhere in Cleveland, was Jessica Eye smiling that Miesha didn't get the title shot?
I don't know if I publicly want to say that on your show because I might take a little bit of heat from it, but let's just say I think that the UFC is going in the direction that they want to give Ronda all the all the undefeated girls, the no losses. And Rhonda did say she wanted to be that one on everybody's record. So I really think that that's the direction that they can sell, is undefeated versus undefeated. So
If you win on Saturday, should you be the next one in line for a title shot?
I don't care about that title right now. I think I put too much focus on it right now. Like, I'm worrying about winning this fight, getting this fight won, collecting a beautiful paycheck, enjoying the holidays, going to Ireland, watching my teammate yet again just be more successful and get his opportunity to step in a little bit closer. So right now, you know, as everyone keeps calling it, the Cerrone effect. You know, I'm just trying to cash checks, fight, and pad my bank account.
I think you're like the third fighter to say that to us today, so clearly he's doing something right.
I mean, I think Donald Cerrone's created his own brand, so I'm like him. You know, I survived a lot of my amateur and young pro career based upon fighting a lot more than just sitting around. So I love the turnaround. I love it.
A pleasure as always. Good luck in the fight. Thank you for the time.
Thank you so much.